California, land of the homeless. California, land of the homeless. In the city of LA. In the city of good old Watts. Okay, fuck this shit. Let's get into the video update, boys. You know what's good. It's a Wednesday afternoon in the G-spot. We just kicking it in my room. JP just chilling. Yeah, you already know JP just chilling. That's what he do all day, motherfucker. Let's get to the results from this past week. So, first game on the docket here. I played John Palmieri. I beat him 123 to 113. What a game this was. John put up 113 points, but he should have beaten me in this one because he did have a very consistent team effort, especially Jeremy Langford. Wow, I didn't realize he had such a good game. I didn't really watch that one because I was up by so much. He ended up scoring 22 points, but whatever, tic-tac. Who on my team played good? It was just a very consistent effort from everyone across the board. I see Manny Sanders here drop 15. He's a wide receiver 1 stud. Brandon Cooks dropped 13. Ryan Matthews was a good pickup and play. Same with Antonio Andrews. I won this week on the waiver wire, actually. New York Jets defense was a nice play against Jacksonville. They dropped 22. Who played good on John's team? Jeremy Langford. That's about it. Everyone else was just middle of the road consistent. Let's go back to the next game. Slow ass internet. Okay, stroke of luck beating Pizza Leads. Pete getting a win against Dan Candelas. What? Candelas started Derek Carr. You're going to be starting him for a lot longer now that Andrew Luck's gone, but you know what? Derek Carr is a good pickup. He's a solid quarterback. He dropped 4 touchdowns this week. I wouldn't mind starting him the rest of the season. You're lucky to get the pickup that you did, Dan. Randall Cobb had a nice bounce back game. Ben Roethlisberger had 28 points until he fucking broke his foot or some shit. I don't even know what happened, but he's gone for another however many weeks. He's doubtful for next week's game, but I heard it's going to be a bit longer than that. Candelas also had a good game from Alan Hearns. Surprising. Dan, drop Green Bay's defense. They got minus 3 points for you this week. That's not good, fam. Oh, we have a surprise guest for this week's video update. Johnny, say hi to everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Hi. Johnny got locked out of his house.
Comfortable.
I have a comfy bed. That's why Jamie sleeps over all the time, nigga.
That's why Carly sleeps over all the time.
Bitches love comfortable beds.
Bitches
Confirmed, boys. You heard it here.
And bitches love good sex.
Bitches love good sex. You heard it here from Johnny Goldfarb himself. So next game. Oh, last plays. Andrew Ballone, Benny and the Jets getting a victory, 135 to 112 against Jordan Brucaleri's shit and shitty team. Jordan, it's time you start looking to. Oh, you don't even have fucking. Oh yeah, you do have Eddie Lacy on your team. You need to start looking to trade this nigga. He got minus 1 points for you this week. That fucking sucks,
James
right?
Stark is the #1 back.
Luckily, the guy who has Eddie Lacy here has James Starks.
So who do you start of the two?
You start Starks all day, every day. But let's recognize winners when winners rarely get recognized, as in Andrew Jordan Ballone, because his team fucking sucks until this past week. Blake Bortles looking to be his new starting quarterback for the year, dropped 28. Alshon Jeffrey 15. Jordan Matthews 19. Tyler Eifert, big game on Thursday night, 23 points.
Game.
He had a huge game, and that's why he scored 3 touchdowns and 53 yards.
Yeah.
Wow, what a game. Hopefully he doesn't do that next week because I play you, Andrew. But we'll get to that shit soon. We'll get to this week's matchups in a sec.
Didn't it take away from your points, too? Because you had your resident target, AJ Green?
Well, yeah, fucking AJ Green. But I still won, so it doesn't, tic-tac, whatever. Beastin beating down Instagram 167, 139 in a goddamn high-scoring game. Dom had Drew Brees, Antonio Brown dropped 33, Amari Cooper, Todd Gurley, Devontae Freeman. Dom's got a scary-looking team for the playoffs. Wow. But Kev got the win this week. He had Aaron Rodgers, Des Bryant, Devontae Adams, AP all day, motherfucker, and D'Angelo Williams, who is just, he's a running back 1 stud since he's on such a good team on Pittsburgh. So, luckily you picked him up when Le'Veon went down, or your season would be fucked, Kev. He's the #1 guy. He's going back to back. And I didn't really notice this until right now. Holy shit, Johnny. We had our first tie of the season. Wow, 111 to 111. You heard it from Johnny Goldfarb himself. That's some pussy stuff. Michelle had 2 wide receivers who didn't even play. They both scored 0 points.
They didn't play, or they just shit the bed?
I think it looks like Anquan Bolden didn't play because he was projected 0 points, but Mike Wallace just didn't. He just didn't even catch the ball. Michelle, you have an IR spot now. Oh, you. Well, then drop Steve Smith Sr., Michelle. Why are you keeping Steve Smith Sr.? Fucking maintain your roster. She's got 3 players on her bench who have IR and only 1 IR spot.
We have this new rule in my fantasy hockey league. There's one guy that can't trade anymore because he just gets trade raped too much.
He gets trade raped.
He doesn't care about the league. If you don't care, you don't get to make trades.
Well, Michelle, it doesn't look like you care right now because you got A, an empty roster spot, B, 3 players on IR, C, only 1 IR spot, so you need to fucking choose 2 to get rid of. I'd keep Jordy Nelson if I were you. He's probably got the most upside there, but...
Keeper league?
Yeah, it's a keeper league. Okay. I'm not even going to recognize any of these shit teams. They both tied. It's a fucking waste of my time looking at these tied-ass fucking bullshit niggas. Let's get to the standings right now. First place... Our first to third place is just the same as last week, boys. Nothing's changed. We all picked up wins. Wait, no. Dan and Dom both lost, but my record wasn't good enough to overtake either of them, so I stayed in third place and they stayed first, second. So let's run it down from 1 to 10. Dan Candilas, first place. Dom Cheka, second place. Myself, third. Jordan, shit, and shittier, in fourth place. Michelle, somehow in fifth, but she's going the fuck down because her team sucks. 6, John Palmieri, just escaped Sacco playoffs. Kevin, you're still in 7th. Pete, you're in 8th. Andrew moving up to 9th, and Danny, you're now in 10th place.
It's a 10-man league.
You know what?
Oh, that's pussy stuff. It's an 8-man league.
Numbers 8, 9, 10, Pete, Andrew, Danny, it's no big surprise. These 3 fucking suck at fantasy football. It was a matter of time before things panned out. Okay, let's get to my game picks for the week, boys. Jacqueline's Bush Forever playing Benny and the Jets. I'm projected to lose this one, but Andrew's projected to win like every week of the season, and he fucking sucks. So, Alshon Jeffrey at St. Louis. I don't think I like that. Jarvis Landry at Philadelphia. I don't think I like that.
Anyone grab Wes Welker?
Who's he playing for now?
The new St. Louis Rams.
He's playing for St. Louis Rams? Wow.
I believe. I'm not 100% sure on
that. I feel like that sounds correct. That sounds correct. But
nice little slot receiver.
He's good. He's a good pickup. I like my receivers this week. My running backs suck like always. I'm starting some guy named Charizard West, and Ryan Matthews. Yahoo tells me he's a wide receiver 3 at best. He's my RB1 right now. That's just how the season goes when Jamal Charles and Arian Foster break themselves. But I got some good matchups everywhere across the board, so I'm taking myself this week, Andrew. Your team just disappoints you every week, and this is going to be another week that they disappoint you. Slow fucking internet. There we go. Let's get to the next game here. Slow internet. Dan Candilas.
I'm too lazy.
Have you run out? Because I could.
Yeah, I've mad run out.
Can I give you one?
I've been stealing from Kaylee, and I haven't told her that I've been stealing them from her.
Kaylee doesn't use condoms, so
she has tons in her room.
But she doesn't use any.
I know, that's why I've been stealing.
Just steal it from Kaylee. I use mine still.
I know. I just have to go pick up. I have to pick up condoms and milk. Those are my
condoms
my 2 pickups for the week.
That's quite the list.
I know.
This next game, I'm gonna give it to Kev because D'Angelo Williams plays a shitty Cleveland run defense. And I just like Kevin's team. It's starting to get healthy, and he's coming back for first place. Sorry, Dan. Third game. Going Instagram versus Eddie Lacy. Ed and Eddie Lacy. That shit fucking team. Jordan, you should change your team name. Drew Brees plays Washington. Man, Antonio Brown, his value is just shot ever since Ben went down. I can't believe Jordan's starting Kirk Cousins, dog. There's better on the waiver wire. Stop being a fucking retard. I get that he's playing the Saints, but like, dude, just don't do that. If you want to lose, you know what? Just because you did that, I'm picking Dom. You're fucking retard. Fucking Kirk Cousins, lol.
You hear, what's it called? the Colts are trying to convince Jason Campbell to unretire and come play for them.
Jason Campbell? Wasn't
Jason
he like...
Campbell.
He was one of the failed Cleveland quarterbacks at one point. This nigga, Jason Campbell. Colts try to convince... Colts try to convince Jason Campbell. You heard it here first. On the Week 9 video update. Okay, let's get to...
Former Redskins quarterback.
Oh, yeah, that's where he played. He played for the Redskins, and then I think he went to Cleveland as well. Yeah. Every shitty quarterback plays for the Browns. Danny's not even starting a quarterback this week, but he does have 2 quarterbacks on his bench. He just needs to put him in his roster. If I were you, Danny, I'd start Russell Wilson. Pete, you're starting Andy Dalton the rest of the way. That's a good backup plan because Roethlisberger went down, so...
And Cincinnati's looking pretty good.
This is a tough matchup. Both teams are just so bad. You know, I'm going to give it to Doug Martin and Mark Ingram on Pete's team. They got this one this week. Last game here. Hit that blunt versus John Palmieri and the Beckhams. Michelle, your team's just terrible. I'm sorry. I'm picking John. I don't even want to get into too much detail on that one. Okay, this is the Week 9 video update, boys. This is Joey P.
Go.
And Johnny Goldfarb signing up from the G-Spot. We out, bitches. Throw up the X. Big touchdown this week, Dez.